before, the last seasonal, Blue and Kresuu were the team to talk about when it came to how well that they did in that top 3 space. So now going up against Acno and Blaze, which is a team that they absolutely have the ability to take out. Let's see how this plays here, as we've got basically the 2 Kaya mains of the region going head-to-head with Kresuu on Val and Blaze on Old Room.
Yeah, the swap from Kresuu over to the Val, definitely an interesting swap coming out from this red team, but also worth mentioning, kind of to what you were alluding to earlier, is that both of these teams fought in, I believe, the Summer Championship Grand Finals, and now they're here. One of them's going to get a 5th place.
Yes, and that's guaranteed for one team at the result of this best of 5. Opening up the lead for the red team. Side sig, however, will send Blue up the side, and now we got Acno going for the deepest edge guard that I think I've seen all day. Doesn't manage to have it connect, and then that neutral sig whiffs as well. We're just racing to see who can get the first stock.
And lots of people in the red. It's Acno who's the most damaged, but Blaze hits the side light side air onto Kresuu. Kresuu can be the first one to fall. Blue manages to get back onto the stage, but once again, everybody at that KO percent.
Oh, D-Light recovery comes through. That'll be Acno going down. That'll be Blaze going down. Blue, the last one on the field with 3 stocks. And there we go. Just had to wait for me to finish saying that sentence before he could get knocked out by that down heavy, and it's a completely even game 1.
Okay, nice falling recovery coming out from Kresuu. Blue team trying to get a little bit closer to each other. You can see Blaze actually trying to 1v1 Blue a little bit right now.
Yeah, side light coming through, gets the neutral light, and the team combo actually does finish. Kresuu was able to get a punish with a side signature there on the Blaze, and then Acno takes a ton of damage as well, but Blue is still the one most damaged. That Stair just narrowly dodged, but Blue low on jumps. Okay, had to use that recovery to take Blaze out of the side of the stage, and that neutral sig got interrupted by the falling Nair.
Yeah, that Nair from Blue actually helping him out. Got both of them, but the neutral sig from Acno will connect. Kresuu in between 2, he's going to find the side air, launches him into the bow toss from Acno as well.
Oh, Blaze goes for gravity, gets a side light there. Gets hit by the recovery, hits the wall though, so holds on to that stock. Axe picked up, let's see what he can do. Goes for that side air. This is normally where I feel like a Blaze down sig on landing would come through here, but Blue is just not damaged enough for him to want to put that out. And then the neutral lights from Acno are actually really tacking on. And this lead, while small, might be significant enough to give Blue team the lead. Or the lead in the set.
I like that attempt there from Blaze. Went for a GC sidelight neutral air in a 1v1. Great idea. In the 2v1, other person's going to come hit you. And that's exactly what happened. Now we're down to the final stocks. Acno, no weapon spawn in favor of him just yet. There it is above the soft platform. Go pick up the spear.
Oh, Kresuu getting set to the side, goes an end light. There's another end light, side light comes through. No Nair afterwards. Acno fighting in between both of his opponents. That side sig comes through. And he gets the pivot, neutral sig, and then into another neutral sig. Using the Mammoth to full advantage there. Nicely done. Acno and Blaze take game number 1 over Blue and Kresuu.
You know, that sig should be overpowered.
That's like overpowered?
That's our thing, right? Games, like we should make that sig just absolutely.
Make it cover the entire stage, right?
I think Swerve has something for that, right?
That would be sick if he does.
Yeah. Game 2, though, no swaps on the side of Blue and Kresuu. They know they kept that one relatively even until those final moments where Blaze got a great string and Acno was able to finish that one off.
I like how, as a team, they're wearing 2 different 2v2 champion titles at LANs that they both got together so that they can really show.
Yeah. Right? That's how you show off as much as possible.
They had San Diego and Valencia, which I never realized how overpowered it was to be on a 2v2 team that wins everything like that, right? You can just show all those titles. Speaking of which, Acno and Blaze just generally overpowered, I think, as a team because they get that lead here going into game number 2. Blue goes down to 2 stocks pretty darn early.
Yeah, that was just a great edge guard coming out from Acno. He's trying to chase up there on the Kresuu. Kresuu went for the turnaround there, but Acno got away from it all, and a nice recovery from Blue.
Whoa.
Nair almost does it again. They're challenging each other at the top of the map.
Yeah, just racing to see who can get that light-hitting move to send them right into the blast zone. You could jump into that blast zone infinitely. Like if you had 50 jumps, you could keep jumping, but the second you take any damage, if you're past it, that's what knocks you out in Brawlhalla, and that's why they were going for it. Oh, the side sig sweeps the board. Very necessary.
Yeah, because red team, they were starting to bleed out. That was a little bit of triage there as Blue is currently getting into the orange, but definitely still hanging on.
Oh, Side air comes through, gets the downlight actually on his own teammate. Team combo opportunity, but Kresuu misses the follow-up after that downlight comes through, and Blue sent flying by the bow recovery from Acno. Side air has Kresuu off the side of the stage, double edge guard opportunity. Blue makes it back, gets the down sig, and that disarms Acno into the weapon throw, could even make it back. Barely gets the dodge back. No edge guard there as Blaze was covering the side of the wall, and now it is a completely even game ever since that side sig from Kresuu.
Blue in some solid spear play, but the pogo from Acno. Downlight doesn't hit the ground pound. Blue's gonna get back. Blaze comes over to set up for a recovery for Acno to maintain that stock advantage.
Oh, Cider hits Kresuu.
Oh!
Okay.
Throwing him out.
I honestly can't believe Blue went for that with how close Kresuu was. But it works out. Blaze sent off the right side of the stage, and he spends all that time recovering. Okay, can he get the edge guard here on the Kresuu? Recovery comes through, and Acno hits both players because of that friendly fire knockback reduction. Really coming in strong right now for Blaze. Look at how damaged he is. He's gone. He's out of there.
But final stocks.
I love Acno's down airs unarmed. They're fantastic. He's been using them to fight off stage and get back onto stage. He used that down air to hit him out of the way so he could pick up the weapon spawn. That's like the third recovery he's hit on.
His recovery's home onto his teammate a little bit. Sideline nair, another nair off the recovery from Blue. Blaze getting decent damage put out onto Kresuu, but it's Acno who's got to be the most worried right now. Deep red, last stock.
Yeah, Blaze, there's been so much friendly fire. This has actually been crazy. Even Kresuu like neutral sig Blue. Okay, sideline side air, Kresuu without a weapon, set off the side of the stage. Misses the pivot of the end sig, and he can't get the team combo, but that's going to be the side air to get the edge guard, and that Sair almost finishes off Kresu's last stock. Acno somehow managing to go through, avoiding every single strong hit in the reversal, spot dodges, the gauntlet recovery into a wake-up spear recovery to get the win. Acno and Blaze bring it to match point.
Really well done, and it's not that different from what happened at the Summer Championship. Sparky was talking about this in the pre-show. Blue and Kresuu, they were going to the wire. It was 3-1, but it was close, and kind of similar thing here, right? It is currently 2-0, but each game has been very close.
Yeah, it's going down to a last stock scenario where the person who goes down first, the 1v2 is just the decider. We're not really seeing any of those crazy comebacks that we got earlier on in the bracket for good reason. The further we get in, the more we should expect that when there's two players versus one, that's an advantage. And unless we've got Godly on the screen, that's generally the case. And so now Blue and Kresuu have to claw back 3 games in a row against Acno and Blaze to stay in this championship. And if Acno and Blaze win this game, they're in top 4, waiting for the winner of the set that follows.
Okay, nice follow-up there from Acno. Hits that recovery onto Blue. Still out there, hitting a side air. Kresuu from behind, but he's going to need a ground pound for his troubles. Dare. That's a wipe. Both red team members going to fall.
Man, Acno and Blaze are so good at this, where it looks like Acno's vulnerable, and then when somebody goes to hit him from hitting his teammate, Blaze is right out there to be able to get that edge guard. Blaze's ground pounds are so fantastic in that regard. Team combo with that sidelight nair, and then Blaze goes for the gravity cancel downlight to cover one of the directions that the red team escapes towards. Neutral light gonna hit him away, and Blaze doesn't even get punished for that. The down sig ends up hurting Blue for even trying to hit his teammate, and look at how much damage they've got on them before Acno even goes down to 2 stocks.
Yeah, Acno's still hanging out here on that first stock. Just a sidelight coming out from Blue. Blaze is back here. Both red team members at that KO percent. Need to find that big hit.
Oh, hey, you know what? Good. Punish him for going for that down sig. I've seen that too much just go unpunished, where it's like, yeah, just weigh it out, hit him at the very end of it. Acno does go down. Low risk, high reward, I feel like, though, at that stage of the game, to put that down sig out there.
Yeah, I mean, that stock was basically on its way out the door. Might as well try to do something with it. There's a Sair coming out from Blaze. Going to put Kresuu down to his final stock here. That could be his tournament stock.
Could be. Yeah, let's see what he can do with it. Not a great start. Sidelight downer hitting from Blaze. Blue puts him up the side of the stage, but he's at risk of going down to any side air at the moment. Recovery hits, Blue's out of there. What can Kresuu do? One Sair hits. He has to come back to the ground eventually, but he's already sweating. Recovery, nice dodge down. Blaze was trying to read that he was going to jump out of that hit stun with the X recovery, and Kresuu had the peace of mind to get back down to the ground. And then that team combo into Acno, I think, getting interrupted by Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze came in there, hit that side air. I think it was worth, just because, again, you do a little bit less damage and force to your teammate, but still, both blue team members holding on to their second stocks. Not the biggest amount of extra credit on those final stocks.
Yeah. Recovery hits. Okay, Acno goes down. Can Blaze follow shortly afterwards? He does. There's the end light. This is a very winnable match for the red team, and they need to win to stay in, or avoid having a top 8 full of 3-0s. We are on that route right now. Oh.
Red team gonna try to get onto a different train. They want to change the way that the future's looking.
Side light
on Kresuu right now.
Oh, and then he gets a side air as he, Blaze juggles blue in one corner and then waits for one laggy move to come through, usually an end light, and then he's right there to be able to backstack the opponent that is fighting his teammate. So good at it. Blaze, the most damage on the blue team right now. Air comes through. Blaze goes for gravity, cancel down light, almost knocks out. Acno grabs him out of the bow recovery with his own recovery. I think that was a pretty necessary save. Yeah. I was worried that was going to knock him out.
That was a great recovery coming out from Acno. Downlight recovery, not enough.
The save from Blaze on the way down with the down air, and then Acno takes that stock, that second chance of playing, and turns it into a knockout with a spear recovery. Blue now in the 1v2, weapon toss into recovery from Blaze, and then the pogo to get the game win. He has to use a dodge here. He does touch. Okay, no edge guard there. One more chance for Blue. Down to comes through.
Just trying to put something out away from himself.
Blue trying to use the Acno against the person who invented it. Okay, that's fine.
Spear in hand. Can he get a recovery? Can he get a Sair? There's one. Acno's down. 1v1. Blue misses the recovery.
Side light there. Doesn't go for the recovery. Nothing's true after that. He has to go for the read. He doesn't go for it. One recovery gets poked out of the way, and Blue throws his weapon away. New weapon spot comes through. They're both afraid to get it, and now Blaze disarmed. Gets hit by one. Picks up the axe, but this is the hardest weapon to get one straight hit on. Side light Nair's not even connected.
Dude, a
Nair hits and he does it.
Nair.
Wow.
He holds on. Blue with the 1v2 clutches it out. They're still alive. We're going to game 4, Taza.
793 damage done, 627 damage taken. Blue really didn't want to get knocked out that game.
I'm glad you pointed out Blue's numbers and not Kresuu's.
We'll leave it that way, right? Yeah. Okay,
we'll just get into the next game. We just have to look at Kresuu's stats. Okay,
well,
production.
Production said, you know what you guys just said? Take that. All right, well, fine. There it is. 379 damage dealt. Okay. Yeah, Kresuu did not do so great that game. But you know what?
He didn't do any team damage.
Is that true?
0 team damage.
Oh, yeah. So, I wonder what the team damage was in the game prior to this, because there was a ton of it.
I mean, 109
Blaze,
he almost took a stock off of Acno.
Yeah,
like,
wow,
that's what that is.
That's intense. I think a lot of it was saves, though.
Yeah.
Right? Because he hit the Sarah to the team combo, and then the dare to save Acno so that he could get the recovery. I really think that's just what he was doing. And Kresuu looked at that game and agrees. He was like, okay, whatever I'm doing with the Val, if Blue has to fight Acno and Blaze and win on his very own, I might as well change it up and see if I can move a little bit faster. He's bringing out the Atori going into game number 4. And we might just have a repeat of that Grands match in the Autumn Championship here for 5th place. But maybe not. Let's see what Blue and Kresuu are able to do. If they were able to bring it to a game 5, then that's much closer than I think either of us were expecting.
Yeah, I mean, Kresuu's spear play already looking pretty good, but he's also taking a decent bit of damage. That's kind of one of the trade-offs of Hattori. Very high movement speed, not the best defense.
Yeah, and the movement speed, just to explain it again, say about like every 2's match, it affects your grounded movement, yes, but also your aerial drift. And stuff like that can matter a lot when trying to get back on the stage or position around your teammate. So let's see how it plays out here. And still, in terms of everybody that we've watched so far, I think this particular set is the one where it takes the longest for a stock to actually go down. And Acno's the first to go down to Kresuu, as he said on our Sarah and edge guard.
Yeah, about 50 seconds to finally finish off that stock. Ooh, downlight, but he spot dodges as Blaze was coming in there. Blaze definitely wanted to break that all up.
Oh, recovery. Yeah, that was a rough one to hit. Luckily, they both managed to make it back down, but that sent them both like in the direction that they did not want to go. I swear, I've heard Acno spear recovery like 10 times. Have you been hearing this?
Yeah, but have you heard one hit?
No, that's why I'm so confused. Look at him go. What is he doing?
He wants to get a KO with spear recovery. It'll be a Sair.
He finally Sairs, and then he hits another Sair. He's like, whoa, I got a double knockout when I stopped spamming spear recovery. Yes, Acno.
Nice 2-piece. Acno pretty damaged though, but he'll punish Kresuu, and nice follow-up there off the down air from Blaze.
And it kept going. Silent Air ended up ending that combo, and Kresuu very quickly went into deep orange. Side air hits, Acno has to make it all the way back. Blue sends him off stage, and that ground pound will cover that edge guard pretty nicely, I think.
He did touch though.
Okay, I'm surprised.
Got just enough to get that wall touch, reset his jumps, staying out on the wall there, trying to interrupt, misses the downlight though.
That nair was enough damage to knock the weapon out of Kresuu's hand, and it actually made that edge guard pretty awkward for him. The spear recoveries are starting to hit now, I guess. Kresuu goes down. Acno's dominating. Is that another double knockout? Goes for the weapon throw. Blue has to, he had to duck, and then Blaze, that's like insult to injury, right? He was already falling off the bottom of the stage, but that Lance ground pound secured it for sure. Acno gets shut down in the meantime, but Acno and Blaze, okay.
Yeah, you saw those stars come out.
Still, I think Blue's done for. Kresuu has to save him.
No, he's definitely high enough. He can get to that wall.
Can he? Yeah. Oh, just barely. You're right. You're right. Blaze almost covered it with the ground pounds. That was a scary recovery. He took so much damage trying to make it back to the stage, though. That could just be it.
He definitely did not get to play Brawlhalla. He was just playing, can I touch the wall? Does get the KO onto Blaze. Final stocks across the board. There's still an opportunity here for this red team.
Oh, down air hits. Blue dash lands away. Goes for sidelight, and it's just an unarmed down heavy. And now it's a 1v2 against Kresuu, and that neutral light's not a great start.
I mean, you can tell Acno knows the situation here. He's the most damaged. He's going to just let
I can also tell he doesn't like the situation here. He's like, come on, let me go in. And Blaze is like, Acno, stop. Don't do it.
Acno's like, look, he's in the air. Can I recover? Can I
like,
recover?
Go to the wall. He's like, but wait. What he is trying to do is he's trying to dash in when Kresuu commits to like a really fast, really laggy move, like that neutral light. But Blaze has just been losing a lot of these neutral exchanges, but he can lose like another 5 of them. There we go. Recovery finally comes through, and Acno gets the last laugh with that knockout off the top. That's going to be 3-1. Acno and Blaze moving in the top 4.
Really solid play from Acno and Blaze. Once again, like, it was close throughout each of those individual games. They went down to that final stock, but ultimately the score 3-1. Acno, Blaze are the victors here, and they're going to go into the top 4, which means that the destiny that you